everybody. I am Russ. This is Chris. No Hokey today. He said he's sick.
He's so sick, he knew he was sick yesterday.
That's when you know you're sick.
You go, I'm probably sick tomorrow.
That is when you know
just
you're
go ahead
coming
and
down
do the
with something.
show.
Dunk of the night, Blake Griffin, and I'm laying in bed last night and watching some stuff I taped, UFC. Bam! Sports Center that I follow just starts blowing up. Pop, 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 blowing up. Oh my gosh, Griffin dunk. Oh my gosh, you got to see it. So immediately I get it, flip right to ESPN, and I watch Blake Griffin dunk over Kendrick Perkins.
I saw your your tweet.
Oh, my.
That's 2 days in a row.
Gosh.
What?
Well, LeBron had the dunk over John Lucas. That's what they were saying. That's the dunk that they were like, oh my God, he jumped over a 5'11" guy. Which, yeah, okay. Well, he posterized. I'm going to go out and say this right now. It will go down in history as the best dunk on somebody. Better than John Starks, better than Michael Jordan on Patrick. It is so powerful.
Disagree.
So powerful.
I'm going to go way back and go with Chambers when he came down the middle and Tommy Hawk.
And he put it, when you see it.
Oh, I saw it.
Chambers put his knee on the guy and he was like this.
But he didn't finish. Blake had to throw it in just like he did last year.
But I'm going to tell you, he went over,
he went over Kendrick Perkins,
dunk
he's 16.
of the year. I'm calling that, and I'm calling it'll go down in history as the #1 dunk. I love Chambers, I love Daryl Dawkins, all those guys, but as far as, Perkins was on him up. They were both in the air. That's what I think is so cool. And Michael Jordan and John Starks, when they both dunked, Patrick Ewing was in the air. Oh, gosh.
I'll tell you what, Patrick, with Blake Griffin, you can't give it to Blake the dunk of the year yet because ain't no telling what he might do next.
That's true.
Because he's a bad man-child.
I'm going to go.
Man-child.
I'm stamping my.
But as of right now, I do have to agree.
Stamping
it is the.
All right, what do you got?
Well, we talked a lot of things we've already talked about. Bud Light Platinum has now hit the shelf. That's the souped-up Bud Light. That means you maybe don't have to drink but 3 of them.
Yeah.
Instead of 6.
They're going to start selling them in those cans like the Sparks and all that stuff. Just get you one. Pure alcohol. Just drink pure alcohol. You're good. Does anybody drink for just, man, that's just some cold beer, tastes good, or does everybody drink to get just snot-slinging drunk? That's what I don't get. Can you go out and have, now like me, I can't have 1 or 2. I got to have about 6 or 7, get that little buzz, and I'm done. Because I'm the one that's, I'm driving home, I'm through. I don't.
Well, I used to drink past that point, but I always had you to drive me home.
That's right.
Now I don't have you to drive me home, so I
see,
can't
I've never got to that point where I had to be, well, except playing the golf that day, but never got to that part where I have to be driven home. So I'm like, yeah, I'm done. But there's some people that will stay out there and just
I have to disagree. There has been more than just golf.
But good Lord, that is crazy. Yeah, it's going to go where it's just pure alcohol for long. Bud Light pure alcohol or Budweiser pure alcohol. Just take 1 drink, you're drunk, you ain't got to worry about it. 911 calls.
That is a funny question. Why do you drink? Do you drink to just get a buzz? Do you drink to get drunk? Or is it to just try to let your problems go away? Whatever. It's all BS.
Yeah,
but I would like to know
you do it? Yeah.
Why people drink.
Socialize? Is it socialize? Well, you can go out and drink a Diet Mountain Dew and socialize.
I agree.
What's the reason you go out to drink? If you got to get snot-slinging drunk to get laid, now that's a problem. That's a big problem because now you're like, oh, Lord, look what I did last night. So you got to think about that. Yeah, why do you drink? Leisure, to get drunk? What is it? Just let us know. That's a good question.
If you drink at home, you're drinking to get drunk, I think.
If you drink at home?
Yeah. If you're somebody who drinks at home, drinks wine, 2 or 3 glasses of wine a night, or take Keith. He's got a kegerator, and they drink.
Yeah.
I don't.
The beerologist.
I don't really understand the beerologist and drinking all the time. Except they like it.
Yeah. What is the reason you drink? Keith says get drunk.
Yeah, just to get drunk. Just to get drunk.
Why did the kid get kicked out of school?
There's a 17-year-old, his name is J.T. Gaskins. I forget where he's from, Minnesota, somewhere up there. And he beat leukemia.
Right, right.
He beat leukemia, he's a survivor. And he was growing his hair long because he was going to cut it off and sell it.
Right.
Well, they suspended him from school for growing his hair long. Now, I understand they can't bend the rules for somebody, but it seems like in this case, they might be able to make an exception. But with exceptions come, well, you let him do it, why can't my kid do it, and lawsuits and all that crap. But I just don't get it. Midway kicked the kid out of 5th grade because he wouldn't cut his hair, and he had biblical reasons, remember, about 3 years ago?
Yeah, I don't get it, man.
But if you're the quarterback at Midway and your mom is Kim Mulkey, I don't think you have to cut it. I don't think so.
Is that he has long hair?
Yeah. You know, hung out of his, down on his jersey. You know, it can't even touch your collar at Midway for some kids.
Yeah, so
anyway.
rules are meant to be made exceptions of. That's how I look at it. Yeah, that's a tough one, man.
I mean, I was a popular kid in school, and I had the little old rat tail, and they made me cut it off. I went, I'm not cutting it off. And they went, well, you're going to sit in this room by yourself until you cut it off. About 2 days. Hey, let's go and cut that off.
We didn't have a hair code or a dress code, really, except you couldn't wear shorts. But I don't, man, nowadays it's so.
And they made me shave once in like the 9th grade. And then after that, I didn't.
I didn't ever have to shave anyway till I got out of high school. It's weird. But nowadays, man, I think schools are all they're doing is teaching you discipline. No different than prison. Show up at 8, you leave at 3. You can't do this, 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 and this. You break these rules, these are the consequences. You know, I think that's what school's becoming now. All they're trying to do is teach them discipline.
I think they can't give leeway because there's ones that'll just take pure advantage of it and screw it up.
Georgia cheerleader. I will not take a legal steroid, Anavar, for a fitness model contract for $75,000. That's what they were going to pay her. Fitness model company said, we will pay you $75,000 a year. We want you to put on about another 50 pounds of muscle. Anavar is a legal steroid, and she said, I will not do it. I do not condone it. I will stay here and cheer.
She made more than $75,000 saying she wouldn't take it.
If
because
she
some natural something.
Yeah, somebody hook her up.
Somebody hook her up.
But if you see her on Yahoo like this, oh my God, she's a beast.
Already? And they wanted to add 30, 50 more pounds?
Yeah, she was natural, just lifts, you know. She's one of those science physiologists, science, you know, muscle majors at Georgia. Been doing gymnastics since she was 5, cheerleading, you know, all that stuff. So she's already got a great physical body, but when you see her with her arms, she's build muscle, you got to have protein, right? Got to eat more, yeah. You
well,
got to break them down.
She could have been on Fear Factor with the donkey stuff.
Yeah, you know what? I ain't got to see that
They
yet.
nixed it. It's not going to play, but they did interview them, and they said it was hot, bitter, and had just a hint of hay.
How do they?
So I guess it's like an amber lager
like a
or something.
Samuel Adams new drink. The warm donkey semen goes with everything. Yeah, I record the new Fear Factors, and it's not on. So I had an old one on from last time, so I got rid of that. Does anybody watch Who's Still Standing? I tape that show. It's when they're in the circle. It's the trivia game that you fall through the door.
I don't tape it, but I watch it.
Great game. I like it. I wish they would do this. Get rid of the person in the middle and do the speed money round the whole time. You know, because if you don't get it, you drop and you keep adding money. Right. Oh, my gosh, man. I'm thinking they'd probably...
And I wish they wouldn't set them up to fall. I just wish... Oh,
yeah.
You know.
He does sometimes. He goes, you got any last words? Before they talk, he drops them. There's some good ones.
And that's the guy from Cash Cab, right?
That is the guy from Cash Cab. Ben Bailey.
Well, he did that and then went and he's a host. You guess what? Steve Jones will not be the host of X Factor next year. We heard that. You know what I'm talking about? The British guy? I mean X Factor.
You mean Pierce Morgan?
No, X Factor.
X Factor, okay.
With Paula, Nicole,
yeah.
Steve Jones. Well, them three won't be there again.
Hang
Paula's
on.
gone. Nicole Schellinger's gone. Steve Jones is gone.
Who is Steve Jones?
He's the host.
Oh, the Britain guy, host. God, I couldn't.
You were thinking Simon, he was a
Yeah,
judge
I was
or
like,
something?
what? I thought L.A. Reid. All right,
L.A.
he's gone.
Reid is staying, and Simon Cowell is staying, and they're replacing everybody else.
He's not going to compete with American Idol. And Pierce Morgan is off of America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
They moved it to New York for their new judge.
Really? Well, he's got Larry King's old job, so
Right.
I'm
Howard
sure he's
Stern.
busy.
It is Howie Mandel, Sharon Osbourne, and Howard Stern as your judges on America's Got Talent.
So shock rock guy's wife, and funny guy Howie.
Do you listen to Bobby Bones in the morning?
No.
I'm going to tell you right now, if you guys don't listen to him, listen to him. I know they're not a sponsor, Clear Channel. We don't like them anyway. But that dude is funny.
We like the people on it.
Yeah.
We don't like the company.
He is a young Kid Craddock and their crew. I'm telling you, dude, I'm hooked. They are funny.
And they're out of Austin.
Yes. God damn,
it'd be cool if they were out of here. But he did have to drive down here when Baylor beat whoever they beat, and he had to buy them all ice cream or something.
Funny dude. Check those guys out, man.
Last thing I have, Gronkowski plays for New England.
Right. A Neanderthal.
He's a beast.
Beast.
You got to feel good when you're a tight end, and if you play, your team in the computer rankings has a 61% chance to win.
I agree.
And if you don't play, they have a 51% chance of winning. That's a bad boy. Oh, of course he's going to play.
Four brothers, too. Four brothers.
How
Three
many
of
are
them in
still
the NFL.
playing?
Well, they got the linebacker and the other one. I mean, fullback and the other. They're three of the NFL. The other one's in college. So I don't know. They're not like him, of course.
Yeah. Where'd the one from Dallas go? Remember he missed that block that got Romo broke in half, and they got rid of him.
I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he's at. I have to look him up.
All
right, man. Hey.
Hey, what time are you on dock today? You on the drive home?
3 to 7, but Max has not contacted me yet.
Okay.
So.
Anyway, listen to Doc FM.
Yeah.
Russell may be on there today.
3 to 7. He's supposed to contact me today. He has not contacted me yet, but we'll see it. If you do hear it, it's usually around 3 o'clock. First session.
JC usually contacts me 5 minutes after I'm supposed to be on, and it's good on for power. So
all right, man. Hey, we're going to get out here. Listen, we're going to wish everybody Hokey. I'll send him a Facebook message. Hope he gets better. I think he's got... I ain't going to say it. I don't want to get in trouble. Until tomorrow, I am Russ. This is Chris. We are out of here. Pooh.